What is good? What is up? It's Jordan of Texans Thoughts, and I'm here with my co-host Quintin Demps. We are back with another episode of the Believe in Texans podcast.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. How you doing, Q, man? How you doing?
Doing well, man. Doing good. Got me a good workout in today. Play some
Woo.
ball. Texas won. My boy Driscoll did his thing.
Oh no. Oh man, Q. He was a visionary, man. He came last week with the hottest take I had heard in a minute.
Yeah.
And it came through. Jeff Driscoll with the game-winning drive, man. Wow. The Texans won again. They're 2-0 in preseason. They beat the Super Bowl defending champs, the Los Angeles Rams, 24-20. And I know it's preseason. We can't take too much out of this, but Q, I liked how the Texans looked 2 weeks in a row now. You
Yeah,
as well?
yeah, man. That's showing some consistency. I mean, I'm not like impressed, but
Yeah.
yeah, what to expect with this rebuild. But like again, we'd be on their head if they lost these two. They won these two, and they're playing good football. You know,
Exactly.
or just like that.
I think it's a great point. If we lost these two games, everyone would be up in arms, complaining
Yeah,
about every little thing.
right.
But hey, this is different Texans football than we've seen in the past few years. We are winning games out here. I'll take it.
That's right. You play.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Shout out to everyone in the chat who's here on YouTube, Ezekiel, Eden, Yo Ali. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. If you guys aren't tuning in on YouTube, if you want to check out the full audio version, check out Believe in Texans. That's BLEAV. You can find us on every single podcast platform out there: Apple, Spotify, SiriusXM, all that good stuff.
Right.
Okay, today we're gonna try this format out for our game recaps, where essentially Q and I give our 3 stars on all three sides of the ball: offense, defense, and special teams. Q, okay, we're doing it. You happy?
Yeah, right. Hey, teams can't be alive 7 years, man. So what I mean, I gotta give my boys some. We had some good returns too, bro. We had
We
100
did.
returning, man. That's bro. I'm telling you, special team is an important, aspect of the game. Like it's
Yep.
very, even with just like protecting the ball, just making sure the snaps right, making sure the punts on time. Tackling on kickoff coverage, punt coverage. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yep.
a very, very important part of the game.
Definitely, definitely. I wanted to cheat a little bit and just talk offense, defense, but Q was on my head. He steered me in the right direction. And you're absolutely right, especially in terms of preseason, where so many of these guys' jobs are determined
That's
on
right.
special teams.
That's
So
right.
we'll cover that as well for sure. But you want to start offense? You want to start defense? Q, what you thinking?
Starting defense, man.
Defense.
Now, I'm in between Kirkland, and I just want to give it to the rookie because he came out there, he
Yeah.
played. But I'm gonna go with the veteran and give it to Kirkland, man, the linebacker. I thought he played really well.
Christian Kirksey?
Yeah, Kirksey. I'm sorry, Kirksey. Yeah,
Yeah, Kirksey ran with the one, starting Mike linebacker, and he came out hot with that blitz.
that's right.
Blitz right up the A gap sack. That really like set the tone to me. That was like, oh, the defense is here to play.
Right. That's right.
Definitely, definitely. Okay, so he's your star on defense. We need a big year out of him. Lovey Smith, you know how he is with his linebackers. Those are a big, big part of his defense. So if Kirksey can have another big year, man, that'll be huge.
We,
Absolutely huge.
I like the front seven too, just as a like having 6 sacks again. That says a lot about your defense. We all know Lovey's a defensive guy too, but having that front seven man playing like that is going to be huge, man. Coming into the regular season for real.
Definitely. It definitely will. We had 6 sacks. We only allowed 46 rushing yards, and we also held the Rams offense to 3 of 14 third down efficiency.
Huge.
So defense had a day. They were definitely the reason that we won the game, I would say. And I love your point about the D line. That's where my star would go. I kind of want to give it to multiple guys because Okoronkwo, number 45, went off. Derek Rivers, he did his thing again, number 95. A new guy, Damone Harris, really showed out, number 94. That guy was a dog. He would rush off the edge, off the inside as well. And so between those three, man, we got some depth there. Yeah, Q?
Yeah, I think that's our strength on defense. On the D
Yeah.
line, I'm having depth, man, which is huge. Like that's big for any football team to have depth. That's what we got on the front seven.
Definitely, definitely. We saw Grenard play. We know he's going to be kind of the alpha dog there. He did get a sack where they play action. They left him unblocked, and he hit the quarterback as soon as he hit the top of his drop. So that was nice to see out of Grenard. He's had some decent preseason moments. But I think it was interesting to see our D-line dominate so much these first 2 games without two of our better edge rushers in Mario Addison and Jerry Hughes.
Right, that's right.
So I think getting those guys back, like that's going to be huge for because our D line's doing really good, but it's our twos and threes going up against their twos and threes, right? So it's good to see, and people might discredit us for doing that, but like, hey, we're not even playing with our ones in a sense, so it's only going to get better. Okay, so yeah, I would if I had to give one, if I had to single it out for the D line, I'd probably give it to Damone Harris. I think he made a lot of money for himself, and he's making it interesting in terms of how many DNs they'll take and who it'll be. So be on the lookout for that for next week. Between him and I would say Rivers and Rasheem Green, one of those guys, maybe two of those guys, isn't going to make the team, and hopefully we can protect one of them on the practice squad because they showed they got it, man.
Yeah, that's right. That's right,
They
man.
got it. Okay, let's go over to the offensive side of the ball. It wasn't that pretty in the first half. Davis Mills played the entire first half, which I don't think many of us were expecting. I thought he was going to get another 2-3 drives, not the entire first half. Before we go into our stars, I feel like we have to start with Mills. What were your kind of thoughts on him, Q, with that first half?
I think I would say like he looked okay. Started out slow, kind of picked it up, but he just didn't look comfortable. Like he didn't look really swaggy. Like you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
long hair type of thing. But maybe that's just his game, his personality. You know what I mean? But I just want to see more out of him. Like, bro, this is what I do. Like I'm not just gonna be a check down king all day long. Like this is the time to you want to. I mean, I get the whole chess game about not showing so much in the preseason, but you got to throw the ball downfield at least once or twice just to see. You know what I mean? So, but I think again, I'm trying to be too hard on him, but I think more moxie out of him, more swag out of him. But,
okay, yeah,
it will though. Like not
he
many.
turned it up. He improved over his game, his half. He started off really uncomfortable, out of rhythm. He couldn't even connect on the easier throws at some point. Like some were high, some were just not placed right. But then his last drive, I think he either went 4 for 5 or 5 for 6, and he had the touchdown. And you finally got to see him throw deep. He threw the whole shot to Philip Dorsett, who had an amazing catch down the sideline, and he finished it off with the end zone fade to Nico Collins. So I think to your point, Q, like he absolutely looked uncomfortable in the beginning. And I think he's the type of quarterback that needs to, take some time to get into rhythm. He needs to take those layups, those checkdowns, get the easy stuff going before he can go downfield.
Yeah.
And ideally, it's not that way. Ideally, you can rip it on the first throw of the game. But I think that's, what we need to do with Mills in the sense that, he is a game manager. He's a guy that needs to have a strong run game, have easy throws get created for him, and then he can, get comfortable and throw deep. But I like what I saw with him and Nico Collins, man. That was probably, the highlight of the offense in terms of like the starters, seeing how they were able to show the chemistry, and getting first downs, like Nico Collins on the outside with those curl routes, they seem unstoppable in the beginning of the game. Where would your star on offense kind of go?
I am going with Jeff Driscoll.
Oh man, he doubling down.
That's 2 weeks in a row, man. Is went 80 plus to win the game, and so I'm just gonna pick Jeff Driscoll, man, as a team. But from the starters, man, I would go probably with Nico Collins. That boy is animal. You know what I'm saying? So, but overall game and team, I'm going Driscoll. But from the starters, I gotta go with Collins.
Okay. Let's touch on Collins really quickly. I want to ask you something. Is there a wide receiver who he kind of reminds you of when you watch him play?
I want to say like maybe like a poor man's Julio Jones without maybe a little bit of Julio, or maybe a little bit of Julio.
Is those taller wide receivers that still got some speed to them? They can get down in the routes. Like, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like to see them feed Nico more often and really, when he was out there, you could tell he was the wide receiver one. They wanted to run the passing offense through him. So I like that. Hopefully he can emerge and be that wide receiver 2 option to complement Brandon Cooks once Cooks gets back into the offense. I think that's another point that we need to kind of mention with Mills and the starters is, they didn't have Brandon Cooks, didn't have Tunsil, Britt, Titus Howard, Pharaoh Brown. So that's like 5 of the starters that Mills didn't get to play with. And so I would hope, fingers crossed, that the offense looks a lot more in rhythm, in tune, comfortable, with those starters going forward.
So that's true because you really see that. You really see how it's hurting the O-line.
Yep.
Tunsil back immediately. Yeah. Looking like they need some work. You know what I mean? So Then when we get the starters back, man, they'd probably be, probably upgrade us a little bit too. Be good.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that ties back to our point about, Mills kind of needing to be a quarterback that, gets a lot of support, gets a lot of help from his teammates, has a strong O-line, has a wide receiver one like Brandon Cooks, has a good running game. We didn't see Dameon Pierce at all this game. They really put him in that bubble wrap and said, hey, this kid's special. Let's keep him healthy.
Let's keep him healthy. That's right. That's right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, we talked about Nico. We talked about the starters. Let's go back to Jeff Driscoll now because he had a great game-winning drive. They brought him in late in the fourth quarter. We saw Kyle Allen, who was pretty solid, kind of what you'd expect out of a veteran backup quarterback, just made the easy throws. But Jeff Driscoll drove it down the field, found tight end Mason Schreck in the end zone for a touchdown. Oh, my God. Do you think
Did you see Driscoll get popped?
Yep.
He bounced right back up.
Yep.
That's the moxie I'm talking about. Like that's what those are the little things that the locker room rallies behind, right?
Uh-huh.
Like he got leveled, bro. I'm talking about he got his butt popped and he bounced up and ran to the huddle. Like what's happening? You know what I mean? So stuff like that, man, is why I like him a lot.
Jeff Driscoll got that dog in him.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying?
He got that dog in him. He even had that. You see that nice play where they basically had him for a sack and he switched the ball to his other hand. Scramble got nearly the first, but damn. Okay, Driscoll, he got the wheels.
And we're in a Patrick Mahomes era, man. We want to see special, But to Mills's credit, man, I think Driscoll's one of the guys who would turn the ball over. He got 3 picks already.
Yeah,
not what we want to do. So Mills seems like he's going to protect the ball, and that is huge, man. So again, I'm 10 toes down with Mills. I just like to see competition because I want to see that Rob Mills to be the best he can be. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. And I think Allen and Driscoll, had solid games to, motivate Mills for sure. I think it's a great point, though, you mentioned about the turnover thing, because we know this team is going to need to be a team that wins based off of their defense and protecting the ball, creating turnovers and not giving it away. So having a guy like Davis Mills like that could be a little bit more beneficial in that sense. I like that point. Okay, Jeff Driscoll. We talked about the offense, talked about the defense. Let's go over to the third.
Who you picking? Offense. Who you picking?
Oh man. You caught me. Okay, I'll go with someone who I think, it's hard to find someone really on the offense, but I'll go with someone who I think kind of, I don't know if he'll make the team, but the running back, Dare Ogunbowale.
Oh, that's good.
He was sneaky, right? He was sneaky. He was our most efficient running back. I'm going to pull up the stats now. He had 6 carries for 27 yards, 4.5 yards per carry. All the other running backs were around the 2 or 3 yards per carry range. Ogunbowale, number 44, he had some nice runs, showed some juice, and just kind of seemed like fresher legs and more energetic legs, I guess you could say, than the other running backs.
Makes sense. And we do seem like we're going to be a team that's running back by committee anyway. So
Yep. So I think he could take that RB4 role if we're talking about, Pierce, Mack, Burkhead, and then Ogunbowale. I like what I saw of him.
Yeah.
Definitely. I don't know that the other running backs have been really anything special. I don't think Royce Freeman has really showed anything at all. So I think he's a easy cut.
Yeah.
Okay, offense, defense. Let's end it on the special teams. Q, who is your standout? Who's your star on the special teams for the Texans?
I was going to pick the returners, man, until we had that one goof play.
Oh, yeah, Chester Rogers.
He ain't had that stuff, man. So I'm going to play it safe and go with somebody who we may not, always recognize, but the snapper, John Weeks.
Yep, yes, sir.
Go with him and just keep it safe to man.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's Mr. Reliable. He's been in the league forever. I think he's our longest tenured player.
I played with him too, so it is my boy.
That's your boy.
Oh man.
Yeah, for sure. We got to get Weeks on the podcast then, man.
That's true. I'll be down with that.
Let's do it. We'll try that out because he's a funny dude. I was gonna get him on like a year ago, and then it just didn't fall. It didn't go through. But I was like messaging with his wife. His wife's a really nice lady. But yeah, no, let's get him on later.
Yeah, bro. I like what the first rounder did too, man. Stingley. I feel like, man, he played really good ball. We got to see him in man coverage. We saw him in some zone coverage. I think he showed that he can be a premier quarterback in this league. I can't right now, but I think he has the demeanor. He has the instincts, man, to be one of the top ones. So I am excited to see him grow.
Yeah, his demeanor, he's like a quiet killer. You know what I mean? He looks always locked in and ready to just ball out. And when he had 12, he played 12 reps with the first team of defense. On those 12 reps, he got targeted twice, gave up one catch, where it was like cover 3. The guy beat him inside. It is what it is. And then the other one, he got a PBU. So 2 targets, 1 pass breakup, 1 catch. I'll take that for a rookie debut. You know, cornerback's a hard position to transition to. And it was interesting. If you go back and you watch his pass breakup, like he breaks it up, and then as they're walking to the huddle, like his head's kind of down. He's just kind of like, he's not phased by it at all, in the point where like he's not hyping himself up. All of his other teammates are coming over. Petrie's coming over, hyping him up, like, hey, this is your first PBU in the NFL. You know what I mean? Be hyped about it. And you can just tell, like, he's locked in. He's like, it's nothing. You know what I mean? It's just another day for him.
The LSU pedigree, man. They breed DBs over there. You know what I mean? Them in Bama for real. They breed DBs. Real talk.
They really do. They do. So I think it was a promising debut for Stingley. He looked the part, looked comfortable. And hopefully we can get him some more reps in game 3. And then, man, regular season is coming up. That is crazy.
Right. That's right.
That is crazy. It's soon. Platinum and Gold TV on YouTube. I appreciate it. We appreciate your $1 donation.
Appreciate it. Go.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I got to do an ad read for us, and then we'll close this out. Okay, where is... Oh, this is not even the right email. Okay. Excuse me for 1 second. Okay, you know what? I'll just put this in later. This is going to take too long. Yeah, if you guys are watching on YouTube, my boy Jay says it best. Smash the like button and subscribe. Quintin, you got any final thoughts on this game, or maybe our next game next week? Who are we even playing next week?
Niners next week. Niners. I really want to see these penalties, man. Penalties are going to get us, get this stuff under control. Other than I think we're headed in the right direction, and I'm looking forward to season for real. I think the starters want to play this game, right? It's going to be like rookies and young boys, or because it's 3, do they play like a?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Lovey will probably give some more information throughout this week, but I've never seen this before, so I don't know really what to predict. Yeah, I think, honestly, I would be fine with the starters playing, like, get Mills another, like, quarter or another half, because I think they need it. Definitely the offense needs it, man.
Right. No, that's right. That's right.
And then, to your point about the penalties, we had another 9 this game, and it cost us 70 yards. So we just can't be a team that is, shooting ourselves in the foot. We really can't afford to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, I got the ad read now, so we can get this in here. Thank you for our sponsors at Bet Online. Bet Online is the fastest and easiest way to wager on all your favorite sports, contests, and events with first-to-market odds and lines. Find reviews and news for every league, including Major League Baseball, NFL, NBA, NHL, combat sports, esports, and even golf. BetOnline continues to be the top online resource for all your sports information, from live in-game betting, props, and futures. Head to BetOnline today or use your mobile device to join today and make your first sports bet. Use our promo code BELIEVE50 to receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, where the game starts. Alrighty, there we go. Looking ahead to next week, man, the Texans have... I did not think that there would even be the possibility that Texans could go undefeated in preseason, to be honest.
You think so? Because of the Rams. You thought the Rams would beat them.
Yeah, I honestly thought they would. But they got a good chance. Next week, we'll probably see some Trey Lance. So I think it'll be interesting to compare Trey Lance's second year and Davis Mills' second year and see where those two quarterbacks are at.
Right, that's right.
Definitely. All right, we appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you didn't check out the entire show, if you didn't check out the entire show, check out the audio version on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that good stuff. We appreciate you guys for tuning in, man.
Do you have any questions?
Oh, yeah, we can take some questions. Smokey254 McKenzie says, what's the deal, Jordan? Love the show. I have a feeling our defense and run game will carry us, while the special teams looks nice too. What's up, Q? Still waiting for my autograph.
Still waiting for your autograph, man. I got you, bro. Jordan, remind me, bro. I'm going to get the autograph for Smokey, man.
Okay. I got you. I'll let you know. He says he has a feeling our defense run game will carry us. Honestly, our defense... Okay, if you were to rank the 3 phases of our team, right? Defense number 1, I honestly kind of say special teams number 2, and then the offense, yeah?
Yeah, because that offensive line is kind of shaky. But, show up for defense, man, for sure. The front seven looks really, really strong, man. So I think the defense is really our strength right now, for real.
I think so too. You guys have any questions? Let us know in the chat. Platinum and Gold TV says, looks like Damien is being held out not to get hurt as the RB1. It's kind of crazy. Do you think that makes sense? Do you think he actually is the RB1, Quintin? It's only been one preseason week.
Yeah, I don't think that. I don't think that. I'm not sure. If anything, he would get more carries, at least 2 or 3, 4 or 5. You know? Like,
yeah. I don't know if he's RB1 yet, but I do think that I think it means that they expect him to have a big role in their committee. You know?
Yeah. I mean, is that the reason why they held him out? Do we know that, or was that just speculation?
So Aaron Wilson from Pro Football Network, he kind of reported that was the reason, is because they think very highly of him. They've seen all that they need to see out of Pierce in that 1 week, and so they're fine.
Okay. All right. So I could be wrong.
Yeah. Platinum and Gold says, what do you think Grenard is going to do? And he says, can we go into the Pro Bowl? Do you think Grenard, okay, I'll phrase it like this, Q. Do you think Grenard's going to get a double-digit sack season?
As easy as that sounds, to just be like 10, hard to come by.
Yeah.
Hard to come by. So I think for sure 7+, but you know, for him to get 10 more, he's gonna have to be like, you got to avoid injury and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
It's also going to depend on like if teams are up on him a lot, you know, because he got to rush the passer, right? So
yeah,
how the season goes, you know what I mean? And I just can't give out double-digit sacks.
Yeah, no, I hear where you're coming from. I think where the fans' optimism comes from is that he had 8 sacks last year in 12 games.
That's
and
right.
So he was kind of on the cusp of it. But to your point, he's got to stay healthy. In both of his seasons, he's had some minor injuries. He played 13 in his first season and just 12 last year. And so if he does stay healthy, I'm going to predict he does, man. I've liked what I see out of him. He's a really smart player who's just going to keep getting better and better.
Right. That's right.
All right. And then he also said Camu Grugier-Hill going to the Pro Bowl. So that's our other linebacker next to Christian Kirksey, number 51. What do you think about him? Do you think you could see a Pro Bowl season? That'd be a big jump for him, man.
I like 51 a lot. He actually knows we got a mutual friend here in Chicago, and I was in training camp. So to say what's up to him. I think he's on the verge of being a special player in this league, and so I think this year can be a really, really good year for him.
Yeah, man. I think he's thrived since coming over and playing with Lovie Smith's defense. They're just simplifying things for him and having him play fast, and he's an athletic linebacker, so I like it, man. B wants to know, how many dubs can we get this season, Q? We've made some predictions earlier, but that was before preseason ball. Now we're 2 weeks through the preseason. How many wins do you think we're going to get?
What did I say last time?
You said like 6, 7, right?
I like that 6, 7. I like
that. Okay. I think so too. I think they've been showing that, they've got the depth. Now they need their stars, Brandon Cooks to make big plays. They need to force some turnovers on defense, protect the ball. They can do this, man. They can win. I would put around 5 to 7. Yes.
Yeah, me too. 5 to 7.
5 to 7. Okay, we're on the same page, Q. I like it. What else we got in here? Platinum and Gold says Davis Mills looked very slow. Cement shoes on when he got sacked. Last year he looked a little faster.
Yeah, it's still early though. It's still super early. He started out shaky. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's how he was last year too, in the sense that everything looked a bit slower, a little uncomfortable, and second half of the season he looked a lot better. So maybe that's just the type of quarterback that he is.
Yeah.
All right. Blake Taylor wants to know, how many quarterbacks will Houston carry? Will they sign/trade a player? Will it be like Mills and Allen plus a signee? So do you think, okay, Mills is going to be the quarterback 1. I'm sorry. I know you love Jeff Driscoll, but Mills is going to be the quarterback 1. Do you think Driscoll can beat Allen out for the quarterback 2 spot?
Yes. Yes, I believe in Driscoll.
You are his number 1 fan.
I like Driscoll, man. He got some grit to him. He got one of them picks, though, but, man, he got some grit to him, I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm. He a dog. Okay, so do you think they'll carry all 3 of the quarterbacks that are currently on the roster, or do you think it'll just be Mills and Driscoll?
I think Allen and Driscoll have earned their roster spots.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Okay, Jay says, do we have a feel for the O-line yet? Do we think the run game gets better when the actual starters are in? I do, for 2 reasons. Number 1, because the bar is on the floor right now, so it can kind of only go up from here. Number 2, because we know Titus is a good player. We know Kenyon Green has been known for his run blocking. We drafted him 15th overall in the first round for a reason. That's his bread and butter. And then Britt would be, I don't think Justin Britt is like, an average starter in the NFL, but I think he's slightly below that. And I think that caliber of player is better than what the backups that we've seen in preseason so far. So I do believe so. You believe as well? So Q?
Yeah, the whole offense gets better when those guys are back. Like, no, without a question. Like you said, the ball's on the floor.
Yeah.
We get our starters in, man. Everything's going to get better.
Definitely.
Build run game and everything. The game is, man, D-line, O-line. So if it's, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm with you. Games are won and lost in the trenches. Nosh wants to know, how do you think the defense is going to fare against the run-heavy division? We got the Titans and Derrick Henry. We got the Colts and Jonathan Taylor. And the Jaguars got Travis Etienne. They drafted him in the first round a few years ago. How do you think our run defense is going to hold up, Q?
I think we're going to hold our own. I think the front seven is our strength, man. So I think that's going to be, you know what I mean? I think we built to stop the run, actually. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I like it. I think we're going to need to ask a lot out of our linebackers, Kirksey and Kemi Grugier-Hill. And if they're up for it, you're right, man. Our front seven is our strength. Our defense is our strength. And so we've got some depth there so we can keep the D-line fresh, keep them rotating. So everyone's going out 110%, man. I hope they can. We'll see. All right. I think that'll do it for the episode, man. You got any final thoughts before we head out of here?
I'm good, bro. That was good,
bro. Perfect. That was a good one. I liked it. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate y'all. Hit the like button, subscribe, follow Quintin and I on Twitter. All that good stuff will be in the description. Peace out. Take care and see y'all next week.